Welcome back, Outlaws. Today we're diving into one of the weirdest, most unhinged, and surprisingly heartfelt corners of Red Dead Redemption 2. The Stranger Missions of Chapters 2 through 4. A photographer who treats wolves like props, a British ringmaster that lost his lion, a mad scientist, a French artist that shat on a bar, a corrupt mayor that sends you to do his dirty work. All that and more. Pull up a stool, grab a whiskey, and get comfortable. I'm Sam.
I'm Zaya.
And this is the Outlaw Haven.
A couple announcements, actually, before we do get into this. One, we redid our Outlaw Haven logo, so we have a dope-ass fucking skeleton on the back.
I love it so much.
We also have a Discord server now.
Yay, come join us on Discord. Come hang out with us. You can make suggestions for future episodes. We can talk about the episodes, but, be nice to us. Keep your constructive criticisms minimal. I can't handle it.
Yeah, don't just, spam
don't be
us
mean.
with hate.
Yeah, right. Be nice to us, but
no,
come join us. Come hang out.
Yeah, hang out. We're both, super socially awkward. So.
Yeah, this is, us talking on the podcast is how we are with each other, and it is even weirder on Discord. And in person.
When we actually
in person?
Oh, Jesus.
In person, it was even weirder. Because I was, mid-panic attack for the first day I was at your house.
You're welcome.
I was just like, holy shit, this is isolated as hell. There's no Walmart. Yoink. This is the Miles Show. Welcome.
She has got the baby.
I got your baby. He's scratching on the door, so I should probably let him out.
Probably.
But he's so cute. He's just a baby.
Just a baby.
Okay. I'm gonna let him out.
Yeah, anyway, enough blabbing as we always do in our intros.
Right.
We've got a good chunk of side missions. Of course, we're only doing up to Chapter 4, because that is what we are up to in our chapter breakdowns. So there's not going to be any from, Chapter 6 onwards, or I'm also not going to cover any of the side missions that go into the collectible strands.
What are you talking about, collectible strands? What are you talking about? What is that?
So, Jeremy Gill, Deborah McGinnis, where you have to go in. It's the because you got two cutscenes for each.
You're talking about the ones where you have
get to the collectibles.
Okay, so the the rock carvings and dinosaur bones and all that shit.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
One, because, most
of
that you have to finish as John, but...
Yeah.
There's, a few others that you can do as Arthur, but we're gonna do an entire episode on collectibles anyway, so...
Yeah.
Might as well do them there, and this episode's gonna be long enough.
Uh-huh.
First one I'm gonna kind of talk about is, technically, so this is one that got added in 2019 when the game got released on PC. It's To the Ends of the Earth. It's with, the William guy. You can start it, of course, after Chapter 2. And I think there's technically a cutscene for it. But there's, one cutscene, he asks for ERL, and then you can find him, a couple of other times around, New Hanover and the Heartlands and stuff, and he'll just keep asking for herbs and stuff.
Do we ever get, an end to those missions? I don't know that I've ever, finished it and,
No, there's no actual end for, that side mission.
It's kind of dumb.
So, it's an honorable mention. because it,
Honorable
I guess,
mention.
technically kind of is.
William gets a participation trophy.
Right. Starting with the first actual side mission here. Arcadia for Amateurs. Of course, with probably fan favorite when it comes to side missions or stranger missions, whatever you want to call them, with Albert Mason. And
he's the one actor I didn't meet in Deadwood. I didn't, like, go talk to him. I know. I'm still mad about it.
Matt is awesome.
I'm so mad I
love
didn't.
that.
But I just was like, holy shit, I went out of this room and I just wanted to get, like, all the gang's autographs. And I was just like, I don't need it. So I just, like, left. And I'm like, he's the photographer. Like, what am I doing?
I know. Like, he had his fucking camera and he had the hat and everything.
It was so cool. I'm so mad I didn't talk to him. The one person I didn't talk to.
So, Albert Mason, you can meet him just southeast of Strawberry, I think. Yeah. Yeah, because you have, like...
I forget that we meet him there.
Right. Because...
That's where the... Is it the fox or a coyote takes his...
Yeah, it's where the coyote
bag?
goes and takes his bag. And then, his bag.
Bag.
But you gotta go, chase after it, and then make it drop it, and then take it and bring it back to Albert Mason, and then after 2 in-game days, you can find him to the northwest of Wallace Station, and he's got, like, a bag of meat hanging from a tree that he's using to try to get some wolves brought in, like a fucking idiot. The wolves, of course, try to attack Albert Mason, and you can use Deadeye to go ahead and take him out, and Albert's like, alright, I'm packing my shit and I'm leaving. This is also the same spot that, I'll mention it when we get into the Artist's Way, but in the art gallery, there's a photo of Arthur that Albert takes that's, like, the background is, like, the same location as the West Elizabeth stuff.
He takes the picture of Arthur?
Yeah. No, I don't think he actually ends up doing it, like, in the actual cutscene, like, of my memory, but, like, there is a photo of Arthur in, art gallery when you're doing the, Charles Chardonnay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't realize the picture was of Arthur. I thought the picture was just of the wolves.
There's also pictures of the wolves, too.
Cool.
Yeah. Part 3 is, if you do, you have to do this part before chapter 6, otherwise it gets skipped. This takes place at the Heartland Overflow, just by Emerald Ranch. And you have a conversation with Albert, and he's trying to get some horses. There's also a glitch in this mission to where you can get the silver dappled Missouri Foxtrotter.
I've never gotten that one to work. Like, to try and get that horse as Arthur, I can't do it. I can't. I've seen people try to do that, but I feel like it's just so much easier to do the one where the woman has the dead horse and you can do that glitch where she's, like, walking on the side of the road. Which I could only get that glitch to work at Carmody Dell. That's the only way I've gotten that horse as Arthur. And it was not easy.
No. It's like, I tried this glitch too during my 100% save. And, like, I couldn't. It took me, like, 4 or 5 attempts to get it. It's worth it if you get it, because Missouri Foxtrotters are one of the best in the game.
I think they are the best in the game, personally.
Yeah,
arguably between them and Buell.
Them and Turkmons.
Yeah.
I mean, Buell is okay. I mean,
Buell's awesome.
He's
Don't talk about
just American
Buell
Standard Red.
He's not a Standard Red. He's a Dutch warm blood.
Oh yeah, he is a warm blood. That's right.
We love Buell. He's the best.
But yeah, we won't unfortunately be talking about him today.
Nope, that's for a later episode.
Yeah, but part 4, you'll be in LeGras, and he's trying to get a picture of a gator, and you've got to row to, like, 3 different highlighted areas to let him try to get a photo of it. And when you're at a western area, Albert will have you jump off of the boat and try to lure in an alligator, and then you go and like have to jump back on the boat. Basically just go to shore, and of course once again Albert's shaken up. And then the fifth and final part, which is just a cutscene, you meet him at...
You meet him by Horseshoe Overlook, don't you?
Yeah. I couldn't remember if it was at Horseshoe Overlook or if it was just by Horseshoe.
I think it's just by Horseshoe.
I think it's by. He tries to take a photo of an eagle, and he almost pulls a Dutch and accidentally falls off the cliff. Luckily, Arthur catches him.
He almost pulls a Dutch and jumps off a cliff too.
I had to do it.
You had to. I get it.
Yep. Arthur just grabs him and pulls him up, and then you get that cutscene, and Albert Mason's like, yeah, okay, I've had enough near-death encounters for one man.
Right? Like, maybe you should just go take some pictures of, like, the dogs in town or something.
Right? Yeah. I feel like, honestly, we could do, like, an entire episode just on the gunslingers.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we basically did with Black Bell.
With Black Bell, I mean, yeah.
Are the other gunslingers based off real-life gunslingers, too?
They have, like, little influences here and there, but none as, from, like, what I was able to find, none of them are as concrete as Black Bell is.
What about...
Billy, Emmett, Flacco.
No, the main dude.
Oh,
Theodore Levin's the other guy.
Theodore.
What's the other guy? Jim Boy Calloway, yes. Isn't Jim Boy Calloway based off of a real-life gunslinger, too?
I mean, he's got inspiration kind of from all of them, from, Jesse James, and...
I thought he was based off, like, one specifically, and I thought it was,
nah.
I thought it was Jesse James.
I think there is, like, a bit more influence with, like, Jesse James. Like, Billy Midnight, he's got kind of influences of, like, a little bit with Billy the Kid. And this will probably just be, like, a quick overview, because, yeah, you can probably get into it more in depth later.
Mm-hmm.
But you can start this once you get into Chapter 2, and you go into Keen's Saloon, which is the saloon, it's not Smithfield, it's the one by, the gunsmith.
Small one in Valentine?
Yeah. But you can meet Theodore Levin, who's trying to have a conversation with a very drunk Jim Boy Calloway. And he's gone.
Basically like you on your 21st birthday. Just kidding, you weren't that bad. You were just falling
It wasn't
over.
that bad.
But
I was just falling
that
over.
happens when you're sober.
Yeah. It's nothing new. But Arthur walks in, and Theodore's like, oh, maybe you can help. Theodore gives you 4 pictures of famous gunslingers: Flacco Hernandez, Emmett Granger, Billy Midnight, and of course Black Bell.
Gunslinger
Levin.
Mommy.
Yes, Gunslinger Mama. I'm so excited for my fucking merch to get here.
Did I even order a Gunslinger Mommy shirt?
Yeah, you did.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, you got Gunslinger Mommy and Pearson. Theodore is kind of like, can you go talk to him about their shooting days and get a photo of them, whatnot. And Levin's even like, if they give you trouble, just fucking shoot them. But after that, you go through and you have to find all 4 of the gunslingers. Black Bell, we already talked about. She's in Blue Water Marsh. You just get in a gunfight. She's the only one that ends up living out of the 4 gunslingers. But otherwise, just going kind of in reverse order of that. Billy Midnight, who was last near seen, Rhodes. And you find him on a train. Oh my god.
Oh my god, a train. And he is like a fucking spaz.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, I just wanted to talk. Glad he didn't overreact.
Right? But yeah, you find him in the bar car of the train, and he's like, I didn't do it, I didn't kill him. And he, like, kind of throws a chair back so it, like, blocks you from getting through, and then you have to climb and chase him through the train, and then you end up dueling him, and he is fast as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
But you kill him, you can either kill him yourself, or if you shoot him in the hand, he will go ahead and pick his gun back up and then shoot himself. Either way, after that, you take a photo of his corpse, and you can also pick up his weapon, the Midnight Pistol, which...
Billy Midnight kills himself?
Mm-hmm. If you shoot him in the hand instead of the head.
What the fuck? I never knew that. Man, that's dark.
Uh-huh.
Glad he didn't overreact.
Alright. But yeah, I think his pistol is just a, Mauser, technically. Next is kind of down by Flatneck Station in, like, Horseshoe Overlook, is Emmett Granger, and I think Rob actually played him. For, like, I think Rob played him in the,
Played which one?
Cutscene.
Which gunslinger did he
For
play?
Emmett Granger.
Are you serious?
Uh-huh. I think so.
Did the voice of Emmett Granger?
No, like, did the, mocap.
Just the mocap. Okay. I thought you meant the voice. I was like, wait, what?
No. No, I'm like, no, that's not Rob. But he's found at that little, like, ranch down there. He's trying to shovel shit, and then
He's
Arthur's like,
bitch.
can I talk? He's such a bitch. But Arthur's like, can we talk? And he's like, you can shovel shit, and I can tell you stories. And then he just starts blabbing about himself. After Arthur, like, cleans up the stables and shit, he goes ahead and, like, puts the, or moves the wheelbarrow to the, like, manure pile. And I think Granger just still doesn't give him anything regarding, like, Calloway at all. So, Arthur takes
the story should be about him.
Uh-huh. And, Arthur takes a stick of dynamite and just puts it in the fucking shit pile. And Granger gets... he gets covered in shit. And then, you get a duel, but, Granger doesn't actually take out a gun, he takes out a knife, and he's also pretty fast with the knife. But, of course, he's shot dead, and again, you take a picture of his corpse. You can get his revolver, which I think is just double action, with some cool engravings. And then the fourth one is Flaco Hernandez. He's up in the cabin at Karen Lake. He's got, like, a little hideout of Del Lobos up there with him, which is a gang that is in New Austin, which we'll talk about when, well, we get to the epilogue. But you can either kill the gang members, or you can actually convince them and, like, go up to the cabin that Flaco was staying in. Either way, you go up to the cabin door, and Flaco comes out, and he's, like, you're asking him to talk about Jimbo Calloway and anything. He's like, here's your message. He comes out, gun with his gun drawn, and of course that leads to a duel.
I feel like his is the hardest duel in the whole game.
Yeah.
Like, if you suck at dueling, Flaco Hernandez is fucking quick.
Yeah, I'm reading the thing now. He comes outside, he dives sideways, trying to make the player miss. But but fails. If you end up disarming him, he'll pull off a sawed-off shotgun, which of course can't be disarmed, so you have to shoot him in the head at that point. Then, just like the rest of them, you take a photo of him, and you take his custom revolver. After that, you go back to the bar in Valentine.
Which is stupid if you're... Because at this point you're probably in Saint Denis.
Yeah, well, you can only complete this part after you do a finite debauchery. So
yeah, you're down at
Shady
Belle at this point. You're in Saint Denis. You have to go all the way back to Valentine just to be told, oh, he's not here anymore.
Yeah.
He's on a boat in Saint Denis, where you just came from.
I like leaving this part for John, because John will get the money from, like, the book and stuff.
Arthur doesn't get the money? Or it's
I don't think he
dies
does.
before he could, or something.
I can't remember, because it's been, like, so long since I've actually done these side missions.
Yeah.
But I don't think Arthur does get the money. But you go up to Saint Denis, you get the go on the boat, get told that he's in... Of course, Calloway's gone, like 3 sheets to the wind again. He's talking about his cousin Slim Grant, or Slim Grant, who shot his cousin, and he's up near Annesburg. And you go up there. One of the deputies say that he's been missing for a few days, and of course nobody's looking for him because it's Murfreesboro country.
Yep.
And you have to go ahead, find him, whatnot. And you do find him, and you have to hog tie him and then take him to a meeting spot that Jimbo Calloway and Theodore 11 is going to be at. Do that, cutscene plays out. Calloway ends up finally losing his temper and shoots him in the back, but then he realizes he shot him in the back. That's a coward's move. So then he challenges the player to a duel, whether you're Arthur or John, and you kill him, and Levin is like, I'm glad I don't have to deal with Calloway's ass. But he's like, oh, the last true gunslinger might have died. Of course, both of them are like, maybe not. But, of course, they're immediately, like, fabricating the story, being like, no, he did when he mortally wounded Slim Grant, or whatever the line was. But it ends up ending the cutscene. When you get control, you can go ahead and pick up Calloway's revolver. The engraving on the Calloway's revolver, which is just a Schofield, is Canis Canum Edit, which is a Bully reference, another Rockstar game, which is cool. Of course, it's filled. It's Rockstar, so it's going to be filled with game shit.
Yeah.
So next one, which actually this kind of works out, because this is up near, like, Van Horn, I think. Well, yeah, it is in Van Horn, is the smell of grease paint.
I hate those missions so much. I hate Magnifico.
Yeah, Magnifico.
I fucking hate Magnifico. Bitch.
Mm-hmm. I hate these missions.
I hate him so much.
But, you can do this any point in Chapter 2. Fun fact, and probably why yeah.
But you couldn't do this much later.
You can start it after,
I guess I just don't ever go to Van Horn in Chapter 2.
Yeah, just any point in Chapter 2. But the whole reason why I think this is even in the game in the first place is this is actually cut content from Red Dead 1.
What?
Yeah, John was supposed to be able to meet up with a midget and a giant, and it ended up getting cut. But yeah, you go into Van Horn, and you go there trying to get a drink, and then Miss Marjorie. Such a stupid. Oh, it's so dumb.
I hate that
But-
she just, like, tells us to beat Bertram up. Why
I
the
know.
fuck are we beating him up?
Yeah. There's a giant, very much so,
I didn't think Bertram was a giant. I mean, I knew he was, like, big, but, like, giant?
well, for, I mean, definitions, like, and considering the time period, probably.
Oh, okay, yeah, I guess time period, that's fair.
So he basically, like, kind of gets into a fight with you, and Marjorie's just like, punch him, knock him out. So then you have to
Like, damn.
just wail on Bertram until, like, he ends up, like, basically
Crying.
crying.
That's so mean. I hate that
It's like-
mission.
It's kind of a fucked up mission.
It is. Why do I gotta beat him up?
Right? And then she sends you, after that, she's like, go get the other half of my act, and that is Magnifico, who's down
Magnifico?
by,
Magnifico's an asshole.
he sucks. He's kind of down by the swamp, I think. Yeah, he's, like, southwest of an outpost by, he's kind of by the ranch that's, like, by Copperhead Landing. But you go ahead and get, like, close to him. He realizes that Marjorie sent you, and he's like, I'm not going back. And then
I hate him. And he just disappears.
it's so tedious. He disappears in a cloud of smoke, and you have to, like, continue to, like, chase him, and he'll keep on, like, reappearing, then disappearing.
I hate him.
It's so annoying. But you get him back eventually, and the three of them just ride into Saint Denis, and Miss Marjorie will give you free tickets to the theater and to attend the show, and you can actually see the show when you're going to the theater with Mary. It's one of the acts you can see if you've done the mission.
I did not know that, but I also never did this mission before that point. So.
I hate this mission. I will skip it, like, every time I can.
Yeah, I think I've only completed
Fuck
it, like, maybe twice.
Yeah, same.
I hate Magnifico so much. And I hate beating up Bertram.
It's such an annoying mission to do. Next one is... He is British, of course. That can be
Margaret.
completed the beginning of Chapter 3 after you do the New South mission, so literally as soon as you start in Chapter 3. You meet him kind of by Pleasance. And,
Kind of like between Pleasance and Emerald Ranch, isn't it?
yeah.
Kind of close to Emerald Ranch.
Yeah, he's by, I think
By the
Lonnie's
stables.
sod is technically, like, the house. It's by the, homestead that you rob with Sean in Chapter 3. You find his, like, whole destroyed caravan. You find Margaret, who is a man who dresses like a woman.
Mr.
And
Margaret.
Miss the Margaret. And, he informs the player that, like, there's 3 animals. A zebra, a lion, and a tiger are all on the loose. And he's kind of like, can you help me find them? Why not?
Well, there's also the cougar. His cougar is also loose.
Oh.
That eats his tiger.
Yeah. But, so the first part is the zebra, which can be found near Emerald Ranch. It's not actually a zebra, it's just a donkey that's painted like a zebra. And you can either ride it or lead it all the way back to Margaret.
It's a long-ass walk to be leading that thing. Just ride it.
Just ride it, yeah. Once you return the zebra, he's like, his assistant, Sally Nash, is trying to find the tiger that can be found just northeast of Rhodes.
Everyone pushes, like, Arthur and Sadie, and Arthur and Charlotte. I want Arthur and Sally. They'd be so cute. Am I wrong? She's totally into him.
Yeah, she definitely is into him.
And he's obviously into
that was
her.
the cougar. The cougar was the tiger.
No. The cougar
Yeah,
was
it
not
was,
the tiger.
because there's the
No.
dog.
The dog
There's
was the
dog
tiger.
that has the lion, and then the cougar has the tiger stripes on it, and then there's the actual
oh,
lion.
fuck. Yeah, you're right. Okay. I don't know anything about this game. I don't know what I'm doing here.
It's fine. I only have the wiki pulled up in front of me. But
I thought the dog was the tiger. My bad. The dog is the lion. You're right.
you get to the location, and you're looking for the tiger. She explains that it's a dog made to look like a lion, and you find the dog, dead. And then you find the cougar. Well, you take the dog back, you put it in the back of one of the wagons, and then you wait for the the cougar, to come up and just hop in the wagon and start munching away. Then the cougar hops in the back of the wagon, you go up, close the doors, and you just drive it back to where Margaret is. And after that is the lion. You go back to Emerald Ranch, and there's some of the like ranch hands are like holding the barn doors closed, and Arthur or John, whoever you're doing it as, is just like, that's a dog in there, it's no big deal. But you go in there and you actually hear like lion noises, and it's like, oh, okay.
And it's actually a lion.
But the lion jumps through like the little like window on the second story and kills one of the guys and runs to the horse paddock like next door and fucks up some horses. And Arthur's like, oh shit, it's real. Okay, cool. You chase it into one of the stalls, and then you have to kill it because it like starts to charge you. So you shoot it a bunch of times, kill it, but then you can go ahead and take its paw, and you can use that to make the lion's paw trinket. But after that, you return back to Margaret and Sally, tell them what happened, and Arthur's kind of like, okay, fuck you for not telling me that was an actual lion, which, understandable. They leave.
And then Margaret doesn't want to pay him after the deal.
No, and Arthur's like, no, you're fucking paying me. Margaret ends up giving him a emerald that you can go ahead and take to the fence and sell for, I don't think
it's like $40, right?
Yeah, it's not worth like shit.
Anything.
At least this next one is quick though. This one is in Rhodes. It's no good deed. It's only one part. You meet a doctor in town who's like super apologetic and like just apologizing for nothing. You can definitely tell it's the Deep South. And Arthur like just acts like super kind of confused and being like, oh, what the fuck, you're not doing like anything.
How could you have
chill.
offended me?
Yeah. But he's a doctor, and he lost his medicine wagon over by Macomb's End, which is just on like the other side of the river. But you can go over there. It's the same spot that you have the shootout during American Distillation. So you can go there, kill all the Lemoyne Raiders, take the wagon back to him, and I think he ends up giving you like a medicine pamphlet or something.
Yeah, and we talked about that mission a little bit in our episode with Tori Olson.
Yeah.
If you have not listened to that episode, I highly recommend going to listen to that after this.
It's such a good episode.
I
think that is so still like up there. And like another one we kind of mentioned with Tori was the Inquisitors of History, and that one is also in Rhodes. Also can be done after chapter 3, after chapter 3, after you do an honest mistake. And that is
Jeremiah
with
Compson.
Fuck Jeremiah Compson, dude.
It's a piece of shit.
So he's a piece of shit. He was a former slave owner, and he is bitching and whining that the bank has seized his property. He asks either Arthur or John, depending on who you're playing as, to break into his home and take 3 of his belongings for him: his revolver, his ledger, and a pocket watch. So you can go into the house, which is not too far away from the stables by Dewberry Creek. But the front and back door are locked, but there's a side door that you can go ahead and get into that'll take you into the kitchen. You can search the home from that point, retrieve items, read letters that have like voiceover lines like of them as you read them. But you find the pocket watch on the mantle in the first room.
The ledger is down in the cellar.
In the second room, it'll seem like it's totally like normal, even though you can visibly see the trapdoor. But you have to inspect the photo to see that there's the trapdoor, because the trapdoor was open. And then you go downstairs, you can see that that is where he kept the slaves. And you find the ledger, and it is full of dates and slaves. And then after you come back upstairs, there's 2 squatters that confront the player, and one of them wields the old pistol and tries to shoot it at the player. It doesn't work, so then he just chucks it at him and tries to attack the player with the knife. The other one runs away. You kill them both. You take the gun back. Then you have to go and find the piece of shit, Jeremiah Thompson again, and you can find him camping near the southeast side of the property. Arthur confronts him about the part in the slavery business. He throws his ledger into the fire along with the rest of his belongings. Jeremiah tries to shoot the player. Like, he reaches into the fire try to grab his gun.
Fuck Jeremiah.
And of course the gun jams, and then he just fucking lays face down on the ground and just cries. You can kill him or you can leave him there. Either way, I guess you'll be rewarded with honor, but kill him, better that way. Next one, just because the last one was the last one in chapter 3, and I don't want to get into the chapter 4 ones since we're already pushing an hour on this episode.
Yeah.
So we're going to talk about American Dreams. That is the serial killer that has, I think, has 3 different parts, technically, of it. So there's the first one that you probably always get is underneath the train bridge in Valentine. There's a torso hung from the rafters with look on my works written in white on one of the rocks. And then you can find a severed head impaled with a map on a post there.
With a map in its mouth?
Yeah. And
the head falls off and, almost hits Arthur.
Falls off. Yeah, and then there's a second one by Wallace.
Oh.
Yeah, there's Braithwaite's and Wallace, but Wallace is technically closer. So it's southwest-ish of Wallace Station. There's a murder scene, just body to torso tied to a large boulder with the words "Do you see?" written on it. You can find the head on a smaller rock with, again, a map in its mouth. The third location is just east of Braithwaite Manor. It's on the S of Meadows and Scarlet Meadows. You can find a corpse hanging from a tree, and behind the tree there's another head.
That tree is so cool looking too.
It is a really cool looking tree, but of course it has another map in it. With the 3 pieces, you get the fully put together map, which completes the murder scene. And after that, you can go ahead and go to, because on one side, it's got, writing, and then on the other side, there's the photo of the trap door, and then it's got a lock with a combination code on it. I have to turn it. But yeah, you so you go to a place, it's called Lucky's Cabin. It's basically automatically on your map. It's kind of in between Downs Ranch and
It's just
the houses, like on the southwest side of Valentine. But you go down there, it is fucked up. There's newspapers on the wall, bounty posters. I think bounty posters.
There's also a
notes.
poster for, I talked about this in our fan theories episode, but there's a poster in that cellar with a missing person on it by the name of Eliza. So there's a theory that the serial killer is the guy who killed Eliza and Isaac.
Mm-hmm. Which honestly, I do kind of like that.
Right? That was kind of a fun one.
But there's just body parts and everything strewn all over. Then you continue through the room, and Edmund Lowry Jr., which is the name, the serial killer, he'll come up behind you and knock you out. And then you will wake up tied to the floor. He will be, like, over you, taunting you, preparing to kill you. But you can just chuck a head at him, which will stun him. Then Arthur will break free and knock him out in a punch. And then after that, you hog tie him and take him to the sheriff's office in Valentine. Of course, Edmund Lowry Jr., he's based on a decent amount of serial killers.
Isn't there one specifically, though?
Ed Gein, Ed Gein a lot.
Is Ed Gein the one that had, like, the lampshades out of human skin? And
Yeah,
all that
he's Texas.
Okay.
Yeah, he's the Texas Chainsaw. He's Plainsfield.
I get Ed Gein mixed up with someone else. I can't think of who it is.
But yeah, he's inspired by Ed Gein and Ed Kemper. And yeah. Anyway, back to actually Red Dead serial killers. You knock him out. You bring him to the sheriff's office, and you fucking uncuff him or cut the ropes off him for whatever fucking reason.
Why you would do that?
But before you shut the door, shut the jail cell on Edmund, he completely just fucking goes crazy and, like, tries to fucking eat the sheriff. Like, acting like it's Undead Nightmare.
That shit was weird.
Mm-hmm. It's a weird moment.
He's a weird dude. Obviously.
Yeah. But you have to, shoot him, and then you'll be rewarded with some honor and some money by the sheriff. If you don't intervene, the sheriff will overpower him and kill him himself, but the player will not actually get an award for that. Yeah, we'll do part 2 to these, like, side missions, stranger missions, whatever you want to call it. Eventually.
At some point.
Because we still got, a lot more to go. But, next week is Bury Me in Deadwood, which is what we're calling just our, like, history episodes. So we'll be talking about the history of Deadwood, getting into Wild Bill Hickok, Calamity Jane, Seth Bullock. I don't know who else. Probably some more people.
Kitty Leroy.
You read that part.
I don't know why, like, now I have this, like, obsession with Kitty Leroy.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Don't know where that came from.
But
I mean, I do know where it came from, but I don't know why.
Right?
I have no explanation for why I am the way I am. There's a lot of questions there.
Felt. But yeah, we've got a lot of history episodes kind of coming up, which honestly I am totally living for, because I do love writing them.
Yeah, I do. I actually am having... It's like, as much as we love talking about Red Dead and, like, this being a Red Dead podcast, I feel like the episodes where we talk about, like, the things that inspired Red Dead are like more fun. But I think it's just because like you and I have played this game over and over and over and over and over again for like 10 years now almost.
Yeah, that is just it. It's like, okay, we've played this game for 8 years. Like, come on.
Yeah, I feel like we've just done nothing but eat, sleep, and breathe Red Dead, and so it's like
Yeah,
the ones where we're talking about what inspired the game. I think I think we get more excited about it.
Yeah. It's like, I feel like doing the town's like history of, don't get me wrong, fun as hell, but it's definitely like obviously so much bigger, and trying to fit that into like a 1 hour like time slot is definitely a little bit more difficult, but whatever.
So fun. I mean,
it's still fun for sure.
Join us in our Discord and let us know what towns you want us to talk about. Or
yeah.
I also still really want to do more Western movies. Like episodes about movies. Like I really want to do 310 to Yuma and Tombstone.
Yes, we will totally be doing those. But the next movie I have is Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid.
Oh.
That won't be until we get into chapter 6, because there's one specific scene in that mission, or in that movie, and it's basically shot for shot also in Red Dead 2. It's the Favored Sons. It's the whole cliff jump.
When are we doing that?
Not gonna be for a while.
Dang, I was looking forward to movie night.
That's not gonna be until like October.
Dude, what if we hosted in our Discord? What if we hosted like a movie night with?
Ooh.
How the fuck
we could do
what's
that.
it called? Like
we could
like
totally
one
do
Wednesday
that.
a month or something, and like put it on our Discord.
We could totally do that.
That'd be fun as fuck. I'm so
that would
down
be
to
fun
do
as
that.
fuck. I'm so down to do that. Hell yeah. But yeah, we got a Discord. Join it. Join it for the
us.
chaos.
Come hang out.
Possible movie nights.
Be nice to us. I can't handle constructive criticism. I'm emotionally unstable.
But yeah, we got some fun stuff going on there. Any podcast suggestions, we will happily take them.
Even though we have our next like year planned out.
Well, I've got till the end of this year. After that, I don't know what the fuck we're doing. After we get done with like Red Dead 1, I don't know. I don't know what we're gonna do, man. I mean,
we'll just start it all over again.
Yeah, we've got character breakdowns, so that'll keep us busy.
We have a lot that will keep us busy. Like I think.
Yeah.
Once we get past all of that, I feel like we'll probably just get to a point where we can just get on here and blab about Red Dead shit. And then obviously, like, GTA 6 is going to come out, and that's going to take a big chunk of our episodes. Even though this isn't, like, a GTA podcast, you know we're going to talk about it.
Oh, we will definitely be covering GTA 6 when it comes out. Or, well, not when it comes out, because you gotta give us time to actually play the story and fucking get obsessed with it.
I'm not going to be as obsessed with it as I am Red
I won't
Dead,
be, like, as obsessed with it, but I'm definitely gonna play it, like, more than I do Red Dead for a hot minute.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I just, like, it's like I always go through spells where I play a different game for a while, and I'll be hooked on it for, like, a week or two, and then I end up back on Red Dead. I did that with, like, Cyberpunk. I did it with Bloom and Rage. I'm like, if there's anyone that wants us to do an episode of the podcast about any other video games besides Red Dead.
Yeah. I mean,
that's even if it's not Western, I'm still down to do it. I'm still down to play a game and talk about it, even if it's not a
honestly,
Western.
I would love for us to talk about Last of Us once obviously get you to actually play it.
I'm down to do that. I'll play it, and then we can talk about it. I started the game, but I never finished it.
Yeah, Last of Us would be cool. Obviously, GTA 6. We're definitely gonna do episodes on it.
So if you want anything like that, join our Discord.
Yeah, join our Discord. Let us know.
Drink every time we say join our Discord.
Yeah, that's all I have. Like I said, we have Discord. We have refreshed new merch. Go buy it.
Go buy the new merch.
Yeah,
I worked
winter's
really hard
coming
on
up
that
here.
skeleton. He's dope. I love him. He needs a
it's
name.
dope.
Join the Discord and name our skeleton.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
All.
Roll the outro.
That's it for us today, Outlaws. Thank you so much for spending time with us here at the Outlaw Haven. It really means a lot to us. We upload every Thursday at 3 a.m. Eastern Time, so if you like what you heard, make sure you follow or subscribe wherever you're listening so you don't miss what's coming next. Also, please take a moment to leave us 5 stars because it's the best way to support what we do. I'm Sam.
I'm Zaya.
And this is the Outlaw Haven.
This world has a lot of ugly in it, but it sure as hell has a lot of beauty. You eat babies.